Hello, hello, hello. We are looking at some Magic the Gathering Puzzle Quest, one of the 3 games that I've played for more than a year. This is the third time I've streamed this. So if you want to find out more details on it, um, check out the other 2 streams. And you can do that right here at my YouTube channel. Just search YouTube for Spencer77. So I've covered several different aspects of it. I showed some of the events the first time. I showed the storyline last time. There's a special event going on right now, so I'm going to talk about that for a little while. But you'll notice we also have these daily quests, and as you fulfill those, you get, like here, we'll get 200 experience. So I'm going to show you what you get when you fulfill these quest journals. So you can see the first one was 2,500 magic runes, 5 magic crystals. This time we're getting 3,005. There we go. So it's our 5 mana crystals. The magic mana crystals can be used to buy cards and packs and stuff. And our mana runes are used to level up your planeswalkers. That's all magic runes are for, is leveling up planeswalkers. So I don't have any sound. Let me see what's going on with my soundy sound. Let's go to, let's see, it would be here. Settings. Okay, so the sounds are on. We will go ahead and head over to our quests. Our events, rather. All right, so let's see what this is. All right, so I don't see anything about sound there. So let's go to here. Yeah, desktop says it has sound. It should be on here. Curious. Turn it off, turn it back on. See what my desktop, see what my filters are on. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. Let's see. So we're going to be doing the dual decks today. All right, so we'll just check this out and see how this works. So you can see here, this is an actual 2 big planeswalkers. They're already level 30. Level 60, which is the highest you can be. I've done the first step, which is the challenge. The second step is the duel, and then the third one is the final duel. And you earn, so your personal decks and your personal stuff does not go up at all. This is all about getting little cards and things such as that. Checking out my border here. It's a little weird looking. There we go. There we go. Now it's all marvelous. Simply marvelous. Billy Crystal for those of you who are too young. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. So now the first objective was to win. Now that we've won, we need to do 3 or more creatures with 14 or more. So we'll see. I might just turn the music on to see what's going on with my sound, because my sound isn't working, man. Don't know what's going on with that. So let me know if this is something you like. If you have questions about this game, let me know. Like I said, the unique thing about this dual decks format is you're not using your own Planeswalker. But it says Kalemn, disciple of Iroas. She is a giant who's right at home on the front ranks of a fight. Daxos the Returned travels across Daros in a never-ending search, surrounded by spirits that are drawn to his power. Only one will prevail in this fateful battle. This time it's going to be Kalem. Whether or not I'm able to summon 3 creatures or not remains to be seen, but I should be able to, especially since I know that's my focus. They have to be 14 cost or higher. And we are using the BlueStacks software in order to run this emulator because this is a phone-only app. And I've found typically that it does take a little bit to get rolling, sort of like a train. It starts off slow, but then as you use it, and once you're actually in the actual gameplay itself, the actual duel, then it tends to roll pretty well and pretty easily. Just means I have to talk more and you have to listen to me more. If you're watching on the U and the tubes, you can just zip forward a little bit until you see that the game has loaded and you're all set. So this is cool, especially at the beginning of life when you have no level 60 planeswalkers yourself. You get to see what it's like to play with this level 60 planeswalker. Both of these guys have what's called experience points. It's a mechanic that they use. So it's a whole different dynamic when you're playing with a level 60 planeswalker as opposed to when you first start out. Also, these decks are not your own, so you're not familiar with the cards that are in them. There we go, and we have sound. Yay! So this is a new thing that you guys haven't seen yet. This is an eternal support. This one says, when a creature you control dies, if you have X or more experience points, you may return that creature to your hand. Then it gains the enchantment subtype and gains half its mana rounded down. So basically, he's being boosted, and I'm not. So we mentioned experience points. Experience points will be shown here a little bit later as I earn them. So let's take a look at our cards, see what we start with. The Maze Tome just basically lets you bring in more hands. It's activate 3, so what will happen is when I play it each turn, you'll see a little line come out, bing, and 3 other gems will have a circle around them. If I match any of those, then I get to pick one of the first 2 cards from my library, and he goes up. He starts off with 2 life. That will go up to 3. At the end of your turn, if it has 4 or more life, then you gain 6 life and this goes away. So basically it pulls cards and gives me life. This one I don't use. At the end of your turn, exile the top card of your library. When you exile a card from your hand, which so you can pull it aside and go away. If it has 8 or more mana, you can pick one of the first 2 cards from your exile and it gains 3 mana. So we're actually going to leave this one in this time just because I'm not as familiar with it. I've never seen the value in it. So what the heck, let's give it a shot and see what the value is. This dude only costs 9, so he's not going to help me for my goal of 3 or more, of 14 or higher. So I'm probably just going to throw him away. But that is actually a tooth he's carrying from the giant. It's a little stink drinker daredevil. He grabbed the little giant's tooth. So your giant card costs 4 less to cast, and your giant creatures get +1 in haste if you control a creature with 5 or greater. So he's a nice little thing. It boosts your other cards, other giants, and that's pretty much all I have. So I'm probably going to throw him away, but for now we'll see what else comes up. Because my main goal is not only to win, but to get 3 or more creatures that cost 14. So she is white and red. Let's go ahead and go for the lower red here. I'm going to turn down my volume. He is black and white. All right, so here's a dude that's more than 14. He is 16. Yep. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and just leave things where they are. Bring this guy out first. That way my 16 will only cost 12. So I'm exiling the top card of my library. So he's doing his turn, and we'll see what tricks he has up his sleeve. So he has a card that's all full mana, and he didn't play it. So that makes me wonder what he's got going on over there. It's an enchantment, because his deck has a lot of enchantments. It could either affect me or one of his characters. Maybe he doesn't have a player out. So the Birth of Meletus, if you've watched my Magic the Gathering Arena, you see I like Meletus. It's the redneck card, Meletus. Convert gems to white, create a wall, build a wall, and gain 6 life. So it's a decent little boost. Again, we're going to leave things the way they are. All right, so we get a free swap. Here we go. Boom. Nice. And we got some extra mana. Loyalty. Loyalty is good. Extra swap. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pump our first power. So when you're looking at your powers, typically what I do personally is I look at my last level and see what that does and see if I need to save all my loyalty until I get to the last one. In this particular case, you create a token and you gain 10 experience. The token gives you, when a creature you control with base 14 cost attacks, it deals damage to its power, equal to its power, to the opponent's planeswalker and the first opposing creature. So basically, normally, if my attack is 6, I do 6 damage to the planeswalker or the first creature, depending on if it has defender. In this case, I do damage first, boom, to his planeswalker, then to his creature, and then I do my attack. So this is huge, and it says you gain 10 experience points. This one here says you gain 2 experience points when you cast a creature with 14 or greater. Your first creature gets +X in haste, and X is equal to the number of experience. So if I put him out first, you don't have a lot of experience. And this one also is based on your experience points, the second one. So in this particular case, it's better to go ahead and wait till we get to 18 and then bring out the last one. So here's another 5 in a row. So we'll do that. Doesn't matter if it's not our color because we get a free swap. So when you have, remember I told you about the activated things? That's what this does. It draw a card. So we're going to go ahead and do those. Yep, we want to do it. So he now goes up to 3. We get to pick one. And it happened again. If we do that, we're going to gain 6 life, so we're not going to do it right now. Because he's at 3 right now. And when it turns to 4, we gain 6 life. We don't need the life right now. We don't really need the card either, so we're fine. So we've already brought one of our creatures out. We'll go ahead and wait till he's done with his turn. So he's killing all my creatures. With this enchantment spell, yep. But I'm fine with that. He also killed one of my enchantments. My Birth of Meletus enchantment. No, it's not. That one's right here. Anyway, so let's go here. So you can see I've already cast one more creature with 14 or more. Yay. All right, so let's go ahead and we don't need this, but so we're just going to go up. Here's my Meletus. So we got a bunch of whites. Didn't trigger anything, sadly. Next turn we'll get a wall. And then after that we'll get life. Here's our wall. Boom. Now we have another devil. All right, so if we bring, we'll go ahead and move this down. We don't want to trigger that yet. Transmogrify doesn't matter yet. So what this does is it exiles the creature. You grab the next creature from your library and put it onto the battlefield. So this is great for me. So it's good for two things. This Think Drinker Daredevil is my weakest character. So I throw him out and then I transmogrify him, throw him in the garbage and bring out a really powerful creature. Or if your opponent has a really powerful creature out, you throw him in the garbage and have him bring out one of his wussier creatures. So it's good for both sides of the field. We're going to go ahead and do a loyalty. Try to get that third loyalty ability activated so we can play it. All right. Wait for him to finish his turn. So he killed my wall. Bringing in another critter. So this thing gains life, gains power and stuff. Thank you. Every time he casts an enchantment, which is going to be quite a bit. So we'll be happy to kill him soon. This thing will kill all his creatures. So we're going to leave it the way it is for now. If you're wondering what I mean by that, I'll show you that card here in a turn or two. Let's go ahead and get into a couple more cards cast. This one, if you click on it, so that's for him. That's for him. Okay. If you click on the one that's highlighted, it'll show you which Alright, so all three of these are for the same one. Cool, let's draw a card and gain 6 life. I don't need to gain 6 life right now, I don't care. Do we want to add this thing, or do we want to add our spell? I mean our creature. Let's go ahead and get the creature out first. We do want loyalty. There we go, we got loyalty anyway. Boom. Sweet. Had a little bit of a cascade. Our Stink Drinker Devil comes out, and now we can transmogrify him. So he goes away. Bye bye. And now he becomes this insane creature. So she's awesome. I also next turn will be able to play this, activate this loyalty card. He doesn't have anything that's going to kill me just yet. And I do say yet. So let's see what happens soon. Good, we're going to have another one of those coming out. So she, Kalem's captain. Well, we don't know if it's a she. I've always presumed it was a she because it had Kalem. Didn't realize it was her. Captain. It sort of looks like her. Anyway, if this creature is not buffed, exile all artifacts and enchantments. Then this creature gets +5/+5. If it is buffed, it gets +1/+1. So that's very cool. Activates 2. So 2 of these. There we go. This one is her. We're gonna go ahead and do that right now. This one is him. So are you an artifact? You are an artifact. I don't want to kill him. I'd rather do this. Draw my card, get my 6 life. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to pick this guy. See, we played this, and I've never seen any options to use it or do anything like that, so I don't really know. I don't know enough about that one to know what it does. Got some nice cascade action going on there. Got our second Birth of Miletus out. Blast him in the face for 12. I forgot to do my loyalty. First mistake I've ever made. Alright. So this guy is tough. The enchantment just kills him. That's okay. Alright, we got our wall. And we can bring in our third dice. Let's do this. Boom. Alright, so we're going to create the Greater Triumph. Boom. So he has 10. I have 10 experience right now. So that means it's going to be a boost to my creatures. Okay.
It's just turkey, white American cheese, Colby Jack, and a little bit of mayo. Thank you. Sorry, I can't finish it.
Alright, and so let's take a look at these, see how many, I don't know how many each one has. So it says if you exile a card from your hand, it has 8 or more mana. I think this one has 8 mana. What do you do? Pick one of the first 2 cards from your exile, and it gains 3 mana. So what is this one? Does it say anywhere? No. I don't remember how many mana that one costs. Let's look at our graveyard, because one of those is in our graveyard, so we can check it out. So, where did the artifact go? Why don't I see it here? Oh, I exiled it, that's why. Exile, please. Here he is. So he only costs 7. Okay, so do we want to try that and bring our creature in? Let's do that. So here we have nothing to kill here, and that's what this does. it does total power of creatures I control up to 20. So, and it does it twice. It does damage to 9 target, 9 damage to the opposing creatures and stuff twice. So we're going to go ahead and exile this from my hand to see if we can't activate the Furious Rite. Do I have the Furious Rite here? No. No. Okay, so he's gone. That's why. Alright, never mind. Didn't work. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, so we'll leave them the way they are. Actually, we need to bring him up. Alright, so let's see. We have loyalty. Actually, no, we're gonna go with this 4 white right here. Boom. See what he's gonna do. I'm guessing he's gonna grab. Oh, he didn't. All right, so leaves me the loyalty. I'm fine with that. Gain 6 life. Boom. There we go. Yay! I have a creature now. Let's go ahead and get that creature up. All right, my board doesn't look very nice. Let's go ahead and I could do this, but it would wipe out my support. I don't want to wipe out my support. We could slide him over, but instead I think I'm just going to do this. He kills my wall. Or not. Alright, what is this? This is for me. I don't care about this right now. I'd rather get more mana. So let's get the mana. Getting the mana. Alright, now we have our Furious Rite in play. So now if I discard a person with 8 or more mana stored up, then it will do something. Yay, another captain. She's cool. She's cool, man. She's cool. Alright, let's so if you're wondering what he does, again, you activate 2 white, put circles around 2 of them, and then if it's not already buffed, it gets +3/+3. Then it gains protection from the other bad guy's color. Otherwise, it gets a +1/+1. So it starts as a 5/7. Nope, we're not gonna do it yet. Here's a red. Boom. All right, let's see what he's gonna do. I'm gonna grab a quick munchy munch. All right, so the reason I'm not using my Furious Rite is because I like him and I want him more than he's what I would pull from my exile. So let's take a look and see what this does. This brings a creature card into my hand. I don't need that right now. This one I like. So that dude who's sitting there right there, he's going to get double strike, vigilance, and gain a bunch of mana. So we're going to do that. So he's now full. We're going to replace some of that loyalty we used. So he has vigilance. Ooh. He is so nice. We don't need him right now, so we'll drop him down. Remember, we're still looking for 3 that are worth more than 14. So we're going to stick with our more powerful critters, even though he makes them easier to cast. This destroys all creatures. We don't want to do that. So we'll bring him back in. All right. Ah, here we go. Oh, he did it. Never mind. Uh-oh, it's got a bunch of stuff going on over here. Gives him lifelink. So that's bad, because he'll be getting 6 life every turn. And he's killing him. Boo. Killed both my creatures in one blow. Alright, well. That's how it happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Nothing. Well, he's red. There we go. Boom. I forget I'm red sometimes. No cascading, but that's alright. Alright, another red. Oof. Man, I need to kill this creature. Kill the creature, man. Kill the creature. We need to get our people out. Come on, give me a cascade or something. Alright, boom, there we go. See what he's up to. Move some of his cards around. Alright, so we're going to do this because this is a cascade. I'm also going to do this because I'll get a bunch of... Boom. There we go. And now we go like this. Boom. Well, that was just 2, but that's alright. Better than nothing. 18 points of damage to the face. He's getting 10 back every turn though. Nice. Finally killed him because of the shield. Vigilance blocks opposing creatures. Only if it will survive combat damage or the basic damage step. Oh, nice. I wasn't aware of that caveat before. Alright, so I can do that. Alright, so we're going to do this, which will make him go. So, boom, boom. Nice. Nice, nice. Happy with that little cascade. Wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough. And he kills my other creature. Using his loyalty. Power. He's still got his shadow thing out here somewhere. Here, shadow spear. Alright, so let's give my first dude some experience. Mana. Boom, boom, boom. So I'll play him. go. We've got our captain again with haste, bunch of experience. All right, so deal 9 damage to target approaching creature. Boom. So it does 9 damage, and then you get to do it again. Boom. Boom. Alright, so we have met our goal, which was 3 creatures of 14 or higher. Now we just need to win. And we're already at 60, because he's doing double strike, so he's doing 42 points of damage every round. So you can see, if given enough time, this Planeswalker's abilities and stuff on down here, pretty amazing. So at this point, I'm happy with my 40 points of damage a turn. I want to try to kill his stupid shadow thing, just in case he brings it back out. Another creature. Don't want that lifelink going on. So we're going to do that. Bring it down to 2 left. Next turn, I will win unless he does something to kill him, which he can. Look at that. Let's see. So he killed my support instead of my creature. So that was nice. Which means my creature's still there. And we are rocking and rolling because his first strike will kill him. His second strike should kill him. Alright, I don't care about that. I can't do anything about this guy. So let's just go ahead and get some loyalty. May as well. And he's dead. So just like that. So that's how that works. Not my Planeswalker, not my deck. Although you can get Calamne. Calamne. If you know how to pronounce it, put it in the thing. Boom. So I now have 2 stars. I can't do the third one. You can keep playing this over and over if you want to, for whatever reason. But there's no real point. 1200. So I got some other pink crystals and some more of my loyalty. Mana runes. Very cool. Continue. So now what we can do is we'll switch sides. So I've already done the first star of the other guy. So now we'll go for the second star of the other guy, and we'll see what his requirements are for the second star. And I forgot to tell my fan base that I was streaming, so we will let them know. While we're waiting for this to load, here we are. So now we're going to do his challenge. Boom. So this one is cast 4 more spells with auras. So cast 4 auras. So that's going to be our goal. Win, cast 4 auras. And as you saw, he has a lot of auras. There's ones that affect the other guy and ones that affect my own creatures. So lots of choices on those auras. Okay, and you can see it's rolling along a little bit faster now. Just a little bit faster now. Just a little bit faster now. Got my D&D shirt on because I'm going to be doing some D&D. It's a first edition Dungeon Master's Guide, or second edition AD&D rather. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt. All right, so let's see what we have. Notable end makes them lose stuff. So that's against him. That's against me. I mean, for me. So we'll throw him on the bottom. Move him up to the top. And then let's take a look at our dude. So he's very similar to her in that he creates a token and brings in the first spell. Brings in one of my auras from my graveyard. And it also gains mana. And then the last one is gain 10 experience points. All the opposing creatures get minus X, which is number of experience. So it's nice to cast the last one just to gain a bunch of experience right off the bat, and then I can go from there. So that's the goal. Here we are, white and black. Let's go for the 4, man. We'll do it. We'll do it. Boom. Nice cascade. Let's just bring in our creature. So he will go ahead and let them do. Ooh, I see a free swap. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Alright, so all your creatures get +2/+2. Constellation is whenever you cast an aura, then that whatever it is happens. In this case, all my creatures will get +2/+2 every time I cast an aura. Okay, so this guy, you gain 3 life every time you cast an aura. And if I ever lose life for any reason, your opponent loses 3 life also. So it's very nice. And you're wondering, gee, Sven, what does Sarking Insight do? Well, I'll give it to my first person. It'll gain +2/+2 and then lifelink, which is awesome. And then if I do damage to the other player, I draw a card. So I'll be drawing lots of cards. Free swap. Boom, +2/+2. Boom. And because I cast a aura, he gives himself +2/+2. See how that works? It's a nice little engine he's got going on there. I don't see any blacks, so we'll go like this. There's 3 whites. Nice little cascade, and it's enough. So we bring that in, boom. Plus, not now. So the cool thing is, he's an enchantment. He's a creature enchantment. So is he. So he counts as an enchantment. So when he comes in, all your constellation effects trigger. So we gain 3 life, and then whenever we gain life, he loses life. So there's all these different things with this deck and this planeswalker melding together to form a really powerful person. So here we're going to kill him. We're going to get 3 here. The double is better than just a single. By the way, remember last fight he had a boost? Let's see what she gets. Looks like a butt, but it's actually a fist. At the beginning of your turn, the first card with 14 or more in your hand gains 2 mana. And then it gets +1/+1 if it's a creature card. So if it sits there in her hand for a long time, it'll sit there and get +1/+1/+1/+1 every turn. Pretty nifty for her. Makes my life a little bit more of a challenge. Not now. The cool thing is, we're just waiting with our card here to kill him. Alrighty, there it is. Boom, boom, boom. Our turn. So can't quite kill him yet. Let's see, which one is this activated with? That's hers. Okay, so we don't care. We can't activate those anyway, so we don't care. So we're just going to kill it. See how our hand is doing so far. We have another one of him. This will kill his creature or his support. Let's get the shadows spear up. Yeah, may as well. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing pretty good here. We could go for the loyalty. Yeah, I want the loyalty more than I need another one of him out. So let's get the loyalty out. We have another enchantment card out. So let's check and see. Now we have our 3. Excellent. Very happy about that. Just in time. Because remember, it makes all the enemy minus minus. If you don't remember, creature gets minus X, minus X. You gain 10 experience, and then each opponent creature gets minus X. And I gain life equal to my experience. So we're doing it. Killing him. But I want to also check and see. Cast 4 more spells with aura. What? I've only cast 1? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti. Alright, so let's go ahead. Is this an aura? No. Are you an aura? No. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this one. Because it's not an aura. And then we're going to kill our own creature. Because this is an aura. So that'll give us 2 auras, and we need 4 before he dies. So killing our creature will save us a little bit of time. Buy us some more time. Because right now we're just crushing him. He's down to 77 already. So we will kill this one. And then that'll give us a little bit more time to get some more of those inspiration of those auras out. Boom, we're going to kill him next turn. This guy will get pumped. Pump you up. Alright, so when it's my turn, that one will die. She did her final effect. That's experience, by the way. If you're wondering what this is. There we go, he dies. Doesn't matter, I'm still doing 17 a turn. Ooh, another aura. Ooh, let's do it, let's do it. Do it. I'm gonna do it. An opposing enchantment support if you can't destroy their creature. What? No, cancel. I just want to close. Okay. Ooh, I missed it. I could have had a free swap. Oh well. Give him a chance. Ah, I didn't cast my spell. Go. He's got haste. Got another swap coming. So maybe he'll kill my creature, which I don't mind, because that means I can cast my aura on him. Not yet. Not yet. It's still one way. Nope. Okay. He did not kill him. Alright, so We will do this. So here's another aura. Won't be enough to kill him this turn, which is good. I need one more aura. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it before he dies. Ooh, it did not hurt him. Yay! Come on, give me an aura. Let me draw an aura, please. Please. Yes, I drew another aura. Yay. Alright, we'll get him up. Are you an aura? You are an aura. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so see if we can get 6 mana this turn. Fingers crossed. Let's see. It's got to be a... Yes! We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Alright, so we're going to go put it on him because he is really powerful. Hunchback Giant, and he will now die as soon as it's her turn. Just in time, because he's down to 1 life. He will die next turn. So you notice he didn't block because he would have died. So, very cool. Look at that. By the skin of our teeth, as my dad used to say. Just barely made that. Wow. Whew, that was close. So we get some more of the pinkies. Some more of those. We need 1 more creature card for this daily thing. So now we've got 2. And if you continue, you'll see it's 1 hour left before the end of this. Before the next phase comes out. So later tonight, probably tomorrow, I'll do the last one, get some extra cards. So that's exciting. See, that's why I love this game so much. We were this close from having to play it again, but I got the aura in right as my last card I was able to play. It made my goal, then she died. Bam, before I could even go again or anything. So 2 minutes and 2 hours, 22 minutes before I can do this last one for the final duel. Ding, ding, ding. And the rewards are, for those of you who care, we will get, if you're victorious, so if you're victorious, you get 40 of these, 150 of these, and 3,000 of the mana runes. If you lose, you still get a rare pack, 100 and 2,000. And same thing with her. So very cool, very cool. Annex and Cymede is a card, and Necromancer's Covenant is a card as well. Does it show you? No. Okay. Anyway, so that's how that works. Get cards, you get lots of these. So these allow you to buy stuff. If you go here to the vault, remember every 6 hours you get free cards. And the vault, 3 free cards from all walks of life, all different sets, I should say. So that's what you use your mana runes for. Boom, boom, boom. Right now, I've been using them all in Puzzle Masters. It's a non-duplicate red card, rare or mythic. So I like it. So these are the cards that you can get from the ones that he was casting. And then if I win, I can then use this is the rare pack. If I win, I can go through the mythic pack. Same thing here, guaranteed non-duplicate, which is nice. So I won this. So let's go ahead and see what I get. So this is 5 cards. It tells you right here. Bonus rare card. This is 5 times 5 cards. That's 3 times 5 cards. So 50, obviously 15, 25 cards. Wow. Mythic rare Farika, God of Affliction. As long as the sum of your devotions to black and green is 7 or more, your first creature gets +5/+5, and death touch. Very nice. Exile the first 4 cards from your opponent's graveyard, and then create snake tokens. Nice. For every card. Already have it, because it doesn't say new. Already have it. Already have it. Mischievous Chimera. And the Daybreak Chimera. So all the ones I already have are converted into these and these. These you can use to buy cards. The mana runes, mana orbs are used to buy cards. Mana runes are used to upgrade your planeswalkers. See, it says your duplicate cards convert into mana orbs and mana runes. I have rated this thing 400 times and it still asks me to rate it. So, anywho, so you are wondering how you spend these. That's what these are for. The Elite Collection. You can go to things like Kaldheim, Elite Collection, and here we go. 1 card, rare to masterpiece cards only. This is mythic to masterpiece only for 400 or 120. So that's what these are for. And if you want to know what cards they are, you can just click on the eye and it tells you specifically what cards are in these that you could possibly get. So you'll get 1 of these cards. Not going to bother with waiting for it to load. There we go. Close it. There we go. And now let's get our free pack. Revenge of Revens. Captivating Unicorn. Interestingly drawn. And saw it coming. Very cool. It has the new Foretell from Kaldheim. I had them all, so we get all this stuff. Mana orbs, mana runes. And the cool thing is, I just noticed a cool little mechanic. So let me show you. If I go up to, does it say? Here we go. So it tells you the odds of getting the particular cards. So there's a 0.36% chance of getting a mythic. But if you go here, you have a 1.78 chance getting a rare mythic. So, all right, folks. Well, hey, thank you for hanging with me. Like, subscribe, check out the other 3. I cover new things every time. So far, I've focused on different aspects of this one app and how it works and how it plays. It's so much fun, such an awesome game. Um, so watch my other streams, come check out my live play D&D, my live play Starfinder, and hey, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, Claudia. Check her out too. She has some really cool stuff. So it's Claudia1836 at and she has some great stuff. And Jingo the Fool does live play. Starfinder. Um, he also has in the past has done some other games such as Conan and a couple other games like that, but mostly Starfinder. So check them both out. They're awesome people. I know Claudia IRL, and I know Jingo is one of my players as well, and I watch him all the time. So again, thank you guys. Like, subscribe, whatever you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.